Namaste. Varaha Mihir, also called Mihir or simply Varaha, was one of the most celebrated scientists, having made substantial contributions to virtually all branches of the arts and sciences. Encyclopedia Britannica notes Varahamihir of the Gupta age was a profound scholar of all the sciences and arts, from botany to astronomy and from military science to civil engineering. Varahamihir was born in 505 AD into a family of Brahmins settled at Kapit, a village near Ujjain. His father, Aditya Das, was a worshipper of the sun god, and it was he who taught Varahamihir astrology. On a visit to Kusumpur, modern Patliputra and Patna, young Varahamihir met the great astronomer and mathematician Aryabhatta. The meeting inspired him so much that he decided to take up astrology and astronomy as a lifetime pursuit. At that time, Ujjain was the center of learning, where many schools of arts, science, and culture were flourishing in the Gupta reign. Varahamihir therefore shifted to this city where scholars from distant lands were gathering. In due course, his astrological skills came to the notice of King Yashodharman Vikramaditya of Malwa, who made him one of the 9 gems of his court. In the history of science, he was the first to claim that some force might be keeping bodies stuck to the round earth. The force is now called gravity. Like Aryabhatta before him, he declared that the earth was spherical. He proposed that the moon and planets are lustrous not because of their own light, but due to sunlight. He wrote 3 important books: Panchasiddhantika, Brihad Samhita, and Brihad Jatak. Varahamihir's main work is the book Panchasiddhantika, a treatise on the 5 astronomical canons, gives us information about older Indian texts which are now lost. It summarizes 5 earlier astronomical treatises, namely the Surya Siddhant, Romak Siddhant, Paulish Siddhant, Vasishtha Siddhant, and Pitamaha Siddhant. It is acclaimed that Panchasiddhantika of Varahamihir is one of the most important sources for the history of Hindu astronomy from before the time of Aryabhatta. Panchasiddhantika, dated 575 contemporary era, provides us with knowledge on ancient Indian writings which have now been disappeared. Surya Siddhant is a very important work of Varahamihir. In Surya Siddhant, a technique is being used to measure the beginning date of Kali Yuga. According to this, Kali Yuga began in 3102 BC, midnight February 1718. The places of Sun, Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Rahu, and Ketu at the beginning of Kali Yuga are also stated in this Siddhanta. Under this work, Varahamihir has also explained the estimated diameters of the planets. The book gave the locations of several stars other than the lunar nakshatras, the constellations, and the calculation of solar eclipses. The book also had a significant coverage on kinds of time, the length of the year of gods and demons, day and night of God Brahma, the elapsed period since creation, how planets move eastwards, and sidereal revolution. Surya Siddhant mentioned the Mars diameter, which was calculated to be 3,772 miles. That was an error within 11% of the currently accepted diameter of 4,218 miles. Surya Siddhant mentioned the Mars diameter and circumference, and also carries calculation on and about solar eclipses and lunar eclipses, its color and portion of the moon as well. Apart from these, Varahamihir also predicted the presence of water on Mars. The book had a detailed description of planet Mars. He had said in his book that planet Mars has both water and iron present on its surface, which have now been revealed by NASA and ISRO. Though the original book of Surya Siddhant till date remains untraced, but somehow a few scholars had taken their notes for their own research work. The Surya Siddhant or Saur Siddhant was the most accurate and is the system most widely used today. The modern system differs, but in minor details, from Varahamihir's classical system. And the Pitamaya Siddhant appears to be the ancient Vedang Jyotish of Maharshi Lagat. According to Pitamaya Siddhant, one Tithi is skipped every 62 days. The longest Tinman in the year is 18 Muhurats and the smallest 12 Muhurats. The 5 treatises begin with Indian astronomy and proceed to a review of all other known astronomical knowledge and theories. Another significant contribution from Varahamihir is the exhaustively researched Brihad Samhita. Although the book is mostly about fortune telling, it covers a wide range of subjects other than divination. It covers subjects of human interest, including astronomy, planetary movements, eclipses, rainfall, clouds, architecture, crop growth, perfume production, marriage, domestic relations, gems, and rituals. The volume presents the criteria of evaluation of the gemstone found in the Garud Puran and elaborates on the sacred 9 pearls of the same text. It comprises 106 chapters and is known as the Great Compilation. Varahamihir in 550 AD has described a large number of comets in the Brihad Samhita. He wrote over 60 couplets about comets. He repeatedly emphasized the importance of astrology and wrote the Brihad Jatak, that is the great birth, and the Laghu Jatak, that is the short birth, 2 well-known works on the casting of horoscopes. Varahamihir's mathematical work included the discovery of the trigonometric formulas. He improved the accuracy of the sign tables of Aryabhat. He defined the algebraic properties of zero as well as of negative numbers. Furthermore, he was among the first mathematicians to discover a version of what is now known as the Pascal's triangle. He used it to calculate the binomial coefficients. He created the first 4x4 magic square. Hayasi examines Varahamihir's work on magic squares. In particular, he examines a pen-diagonal magic square of order 4 which occurs in Varahamihir's work. Varahamihir was the first to specify that the Ainamj or the shift of the equinox is 50.32 seconds. This value is very important for the modern day geostationary satellites. In physics, he conducted several experiments and found the reason for the scattering of rays. There's a legend which is also famous about Varahamihir. It is said that sage Varahamihir predicted King Vikramaditya's son's death. According to him, the king's son would die when he will be 18 years old. Despite several predictions, the son of the king was attacked by a wild boar. Thus, the king, to commemorate his accurate prediction and to praise him for his knowledge, conferred him with the title Varaha, which is the emblem of Magad kingdom. Since then, Sage Mihir was called Varahamihir. There is a very famous quotation which belongs to Varahamihir. He said, "There is no better boat than a horoscope to help a man cross over the sea of life." If you want to know more about the Indian scientists and science in ancient India, please check the playlists Ancient Indian Scientists and Science in Ancient India. If you have liked the video, please share, like, and subscribe the video. Thank you.